Happy April, everybody. Welcome to our new location. FoxVans has been hard at work up in Richmond now, setting up the new shop space. And we just wanted to give you a little tour. Right now we're in what we're calling Bay 3, which is the finishing bay. We're gonna have a van parked right here, and we're gonna have a bunch of inventory and stock all along these racks. We got these racks installed a couple weeks ago. And as you can see, we got some of our initial deliveries. We got 20 vans worth of XPS flooring right here. And back in the corner, we actually have 20 vans worth of electric lifting legs for the Super Sleeper. And right now, we're intensively catting out all of our storage infrastructure in preparation for the arrival of all of our Gen 3 parts, which will be showing up over the next few weeks. And we want to make sure we have a place for everything, because even with 5,000 square feet, space gets taken up really fast. So we're trying to be efficient, trying to do it all on the computer, itemize everything, make sure the movements from area to area, between phases, between stages of the job are all well thought out, so we're not wasting time, and we're really excited to be focusing on that. Over here, this might not look like much, but this is actually a highly organized and itemized overstock cart from our Gen 2 inventory. When you order in bulk, you run the risk of having overstock at the end of the year. Luckily, this isn't too much. And also we have the luxury of having overstock be a modular building material. So with the new shop space, we're setting up a lot of infrastructure, and we are able to use our Gen 2 overstock to create some really awesome, bespoke, custom shop infrastructure, like moving carts, wiring harness tables, upholstery tables, part carts. We got 3 different assembly bays in the new shop, and we're gonna be strategically moving things from bay to bay during a build. And so we can kind of look through our inventory here, kind of go shopping for parts that have pre-existing machining operations in them. So we can actually assemble some really badass shop tools for ourselves to make life easy. Right here we got 148 extended high roof transit that we're gonna be starting in a couple weeks here. Coco, as you probably know, making the transition pretty well. And welcome to Bay 1. Bay 1 is going to be a pretty action-packed zone in the new shop, and we are deep in the midst of setting up all of the organization and the job flow throughout this area. So back here, we got some power tools, we got some materials, we got things like windows, air conditioners, fans, heaters, stuff like that's gonna get installed onto the van. As you see here, we have a 144 Sprinter. We're putting some factory windows in, got a fan and an air conditioner going in as well. So this is where a lot of the preliminary components, a lot of the kind of messier, noisier, dustier fabrication is gonna be taking place. And Bay 1 actually has its own roll-up door as well. And we got a little bit of an air extraction setup that we're working on. So we can close the roll-up door, keep the rest of the assembly area nice and clean and quiet, and have all of the loud stuff happening in here. And as you saw, using the overstock parts, we are setting up a new and improved 5x12 upholstery table. So we're gonna be getting just some MDF on this soon. One issue we were running into with the old shop was having different types of processes kind of stepping on each other. Having entire areas designated for certain processes is gonna be a huge time saver and is gonna be really awesome. And then over there is our new wiring harness table. This is our old wiring harness board, so the new one is going to be a little bit different, but this table we designed and assembled using our overstock parts. No machining required, but still able to take advantage of a lot of through holes, a lot of counter bores, a lot of these whistle type fasteners. But the purpose of this is basically to, it's at a nice ergonomic height. You can easily reach the top and the bottom. It's kind of tilted towards you here. And we have all of our wiring pre-designed on the board, so you can run wire. You know, the wire's accessible right there. You loop it around these points and wrap it all off in the loom, and then you can just basically lift this giant harness off of the board and carry it into the van and just install it. So rather than crawling around inside the van and sticking your head inside of cabinets and stuff, you can just design the entire thing on a board. So it's another big improvement here. Anyway, that's what's going on this week at the shop, and we are going to be doing some pretty exciting stuff over the next few weeks, namely adding a roof rack hoist to one of these I-beams on the ceiling. So stay tuned for next week when we assemble this, and we're going to be putting together a roof rack and testing it out. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.